Okay, Monday, it is March the 28th, 2022, and we're going to do the listing show. So usually what I do, my goal is $500 a show. At this point in the month, I should be at 8K in listings, but I'm only at 5,220 gross listings. I've done 115 items. It's interesting. When I first made the goals, I thought, oh, this should be quite achievable. And it's a reach. And, a reach goal is fine, but it's been interesting trying to get to that point. I'm not even sure if it's really so much laziness. It's just maybe organization. But part of that is Wednesday. I usually do show. I'm going to get rid of the Wednesday show because I kept having to cancel it. I don't like canceling shows, so I'll just do it Monday, Tuesday. That shouldn't be an issue. And bring back the Wednesday show if I have more stuff prepped. And we'll go from there. So as always, what I would just like to start with is showing my .com. So I'm just going to a little bigger like that. And I show my selling. And sales have been okay. Straight not so great, but they've been fine. I actually finally finished some accounting that I've been working on. And the first thing I'm going to do is finally list this brick cell phone. First I had problems IDing it, then I lost the pictures, and redid the pictures. So hopefully it'll get done this time. Hey Tommy, thank you for coming in. Harry, I saw your video. That is very interesting. I did not mean to say that's on my bullet list as in our bucket list is if I want to get one. It's like kind of my anti-bucket list. Hey Tracy, thank you for coming in. I was really happy to see that you're enthusiastic to get listing again. You always wonder, when you take a long time off, if you're actually going to want to start again, whatever you're doing, and the fact that you actually were keen is a really good sign. So anyways, let's do this little guy. I think the people are picking up these brick phones are not actually using them, but what do I know? And I'm going to get my draft, resume the draft so we can get this one started quick. Yeah, sales have been good. Can't complain. I just finally finished all my shipping that I need to drop off for tomorrow. And one really nice thing is almost everything either went into a poly mailer or a 6x4x4 inch box, which is really nice. There's only one larger thing. It's just so much faster when you don't have to really worry about shipping taking too much time. Let's get rid of this stuff. And the box of the day is B22. It's gotten cold here again, unfortunately. Just a bit of a downer. Is there for parts? Yeah, okay. Try charging. And charge. No, antenna. Thank God for Google. No antenna. It's only for parts. Still gonna ask $200 though. Maybe I'll get another one of those like nasty emails where it says you're asking too much. Because those are really good. Because that means you're usually gonna get the price, and we'll keep that low. All right, good. This is a good start. 200. Good to go. What's going on? Good. Whoop. Big face. It's all good. Yeah. I just thought it was like I didn't write that very well. I'm surprised you can just have that skeleton. Like I wouldn't think that would be kosher, but I've never actually tried to buy a skeleton, so I guess I don't know. I'm ending some and relisting now. Yeah, so kind of related to that. What I've added is at the end of the month. Put it over there. But usually what I'm doing now is anything that is selling for under 12 US or 15 Canadian, I'm taking a look at and thinking about ending those listings and then either getting rid of them because they're not going to sell or lotting them up to get a much bigger average selling price because I think I'll personally just be happier with that. So I'm kind of doing that too. Weather's so beautiful today. It's hard to be at the desk right now. It was blowing snow this morning. It was cold. It's the best part of selling similar items. Shipped quite a few items, all poly bags. Take about 10 minutes to bag and label. Yeah, I love it when it goes into a poly bag. It's just so fast. You just can't beat it. And like when I'm shipping, I ship mostly to the United States. And if the weight is under like 450 grams, I don't even have to take the measurements. So I just take the weight, off it goes. It's fairly cheap. I love it. So a lot of what I'm trying to learn or concentrate on is that stuff, except for glass, which is obviously not that. I used to spend hours some days making boxes, resizing. I do not miss those days. Yes, for boxing, I try to have close enough box. I will resize if I have to, but I actually make a note if I do resize that I might want to buy that box depending on the feature. I do have a resizer, but yeah, it just takes, you can pack 10 things in one and 10 things in poly mailers in the same time. It takes to resize one box, I find. So people don't really account for not only the time, but the frustration of dealing with that. It was free. I didn't have to, but it said it was given to him by a doctor and it was given to me. Yeah. No, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah. It's just a very unusual. It's like I think you said it was 19th century, so not exactly fresh. I took everything under $15 off my store and tossed. Maybe a few that drop under 15 with sales, deleted some over 200 over the last month. That's funny. That's almost the exact same thing I've been doing. I just don't want to deal with the low value item stuff. Or like I said, sometimes what I did was I would lot individual things when really it should be one big lot and get much higher value. So I was actually working on my accounting. And so this is in Canadian and I have rolling numbers. So over the last 12 months, my average net per purchase, which could be one item or could be multiple items in the same purchase, was $40 Canadian. My average ship was $11. Average gross was $65. In 2021, I made $29K Canadian. And every month I turn over about 12% of my inventory. The one thing that was very high, and this is rolling over 12 months, was my refund rate. And my refund rate includes things like someone buys and cancels, or I had to give them a refund or got lost. And mine was 4%, which is really high. So I have to take a look and see why mine's so high. So next is these little Star Wars guys. I don't think they're worth that much, but they were hanging out on my toy shelf, and I'm not really interested in them to collect them. So off they go. And I already have a draft ready for this one as well. But Tommy, I've been thinking a lot about what you're saying about how you're getting your inventory. And I know I've mentioned it before, but so many people told me that you can't rely on the thrift stores to give you enough. And I think that's right. As much as I really enjoyed it, I really enjoy seeing my friends. I wouldn't give it up, don't get me wrong, but I really have to put more time into thinking of other sources. I know some people have some success with Facebook. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's discount. Success with Facebook, but I find that when I try to buy off Facebook, often the sellers are flaky as well. Like I asked for one thing the other day, and I sent them an offer, and they're like, "Yeah, I still have it." And it's like, "Okay, so you'll take 75." Never hear back. It's just not that big a deal or that surprising. It's just a waste of time. Okay, so these are pretty good. What the hell? I've also been trying to take weekends off because I was finding I was doing quite a bit of work on the weekends, and I don't really want to get into that habit. I don't mind dealing with some things, like obviously seller questions, or if I have to pick up auction lots, or if I was going to auctions, which I don't on the weekends. Okay, $25. Give me rich. There we go. Raise my average selling price from 30 to 70. Yeah, mine's in Canadian. Mine's 65 Canadian, which is about, I don't know, 50 American, I guess. Now I want to a lot more and try to get my $90 ASP while selling the same amount. That's funny. We're in the same mental space right now. Yeah, that's exactly what my thought pattern is as well. Because what I didn't like before is like if something sells for like $20, I'm kind of like, or $15, I'm like, I don't even really want to deal with that. I don't know. I'm greedy. I'm not greedy. I just often the time required in dealing questions and everything is about the same. Thrift stores need to be bonus money unless you are in a good area. I could live off mine, but it was a grind. Plus, having the time back is amazing. Yeah, so I was is well off. We're government town, and so there is definitely good things here. The problem is the randomness of it, and I am tracking that a bit more to see if I can do it. But I think just in terms, I was thinking back to where I've made the most money, and it's always been off big lots, either auction lots or buying a collection off of someone, or even from the thrift stores if they have a big bag of lots like that. That's all might be my big wins. Now, of course, if it was that easy, I would just do that. But I think I should be spending more time concentrating on looking for stuff like that rather than just doing the easy thing, which is go to the thrift stores. And the easy thing and the safe thing, which is go to thrift stores, look through them, come home, list, blah, blah, blah. So, hey, Craig, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Okay, next. Board game, Peter Pan. I just picked this one up because it kind of looked like a higher quality piece. And so what's that? So it's nice and small too. It's not a big pain to ship. Although I will be listing some things that are a pain to ship. Okay. That's close enough. There it is. Just add the date. Only 2. This one looks better to me. Ask 54. Let's see how it goes. Up by 1 because I'll have to put this one in a real box. Still have a soft spot for board games. Let's get it on the shelf. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. I don't know if it's really vintage. I guess it's the older I get. It's like, isn't that just like 11 years ago, 1989? Where are you? There we go. Oh, I did replace one of the dies, so I should say that. Replace white dies. And let's okay. So if anyone came in, like I said, I'm not going to do the Wednesday show because I've been having to cancel all of them because I don't have enough stuff prepped and I don't like doing that. So till things change, that's what I'm going to do. Well, most people don't realize you cannot make more hours in the day. True. There's only two ways to scale: volume, which takes a team, or average selling price, which is doable solo. Yeah, I definitely have no interest in doing a team. I think it's definitely possible to get the quality of and the value of the things you're looking for to increase. I think, and this includes me, we all fall into ruts, and sometimes we'll be buying something because we've always bought something, even though it's not really worth it anymore. So I'm just going to do this ink cartridge. There's a lot of 4 of them. I paid quite a bit. I think I paid $10 each, but they are sealed, so I don't think it's going to be a big money maker. Yeah, so weather gets better. I hope to estate and garage sale more again. Yeah, so like estate sales, I've talked about this before, but I have to figure out the secret because they're always overvalued and it's always junk. Or actually the worse than junk is everything is like nicely displayed, which means there's no hidden treasure. And garage sales, yeah, those are great. I don't like getting up early, but you can't beat them. You don't have enough stuff? No, I don't. I have a lot of stuff. The thing is the good stuff, right? How much shoes? Hey, David. Hope it's going well. Okay. Let's get this one listed. Let's think about this. Hopefully it's still here. I know this exists. I spelled it wrong or something. There's two numbers on there for some reason. Is Samsung? Yeah. K406S. I can sell this as a group. Now, toner is great because it's relatively easy, as long as it's sealed, of course. One of these boxes has been opened, but the toner inside is sealed. And I don't think these boxes were ever properly sealed, to be honest. I didn't take many pictures, did I? Easy. Okay. OEM lot. Xenoa. No. One box has been opened. Owner still sealed. Okay, so someone got 140, 159. So I'm thinking 139. It's going to be expensive to ship. So we're just going to do this. I'll probably eat it a bit on the shipping. I definitely will eat it a bit on the shipping. But that's okay. I'll still make like 80 to 100 off of this. Assuming someone buys it. Yeah, okay. So 140. I actually had is it a Vero request when someone asks you to take something down? And they said, as long as I say it's open box, I can relist it, which was surprising that they said that. It's like, okay, fine, I'll just do that. As long as I can sell it. I can't even remember what it was now. It was something. Oh, it was a thermostat for your house electric thermostat. Okay, and we get. UPS has been very competitive, if not cheaper in most cases, and way faster if you have UPS drop-offs. Oh yeah, like whenever here in Canada, we actually can use FedEx, I think, but for me, it's always USPS. It's not even really a thought. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I know. I saw that. Poor Shay. Like, I could totally see that happening too. That was, yeah. I just saw that like an hour or so ago. It's like, oh no, poor Shay. She fell back on her chair, for people who don't know, and bumped her head like bad, like had to get stitches. Oh no, it started. I don't know. I'm confused by that entire thing. Like, it's like reading what happens. Like, okay, for number one, people still pay attention to that show, and number two, was it a joke or wasn't it a joke? I don't get it. Okay, so next we're gonna do these portals. This is for an Xbox One. Now the only way I tested this, I put it. Well, long story short, I just put it into my computer, see if the lights come on, and if it comes on, then tested it. Big head, little head. All right. Xbox. It's got a portal. And we'll make sure we have the right one because there's big differences. That's way too much. Let's go down to where we see more of them. Okay, this is it. See, they're worth quite a bit. I'm kind of surprised sometimes. Why does it say rare? I'm just going to check the number here just in case. 790. Yeah, that's it. I don't know what rare. So I'm going to take this one here. And I'm going to ask $59.99, believe it or not. And we'll do a little shipping on there. I don't know if you're still here, Paul, but I was watching your video, and it's like you were talking about Thomas. So I picked up a few of those this week. It's amazing. Like you look at something and think it's common, but for some reason, like some of the motorized ones are actually pretty good value. Where we are. A little hand model. $60. So what is this? 2, 4, 70, 2, 8, 4, 480. Okay, and big head. Just gonna fix my banner. Yeah. I got that after. Thank you. Oh, hey, speaking of Shay, sorry about that. You know, the worst thing about hitting your head like that is you're never going to hear the end of it from your family saying, well, that's what happens if you lean on your chair, blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, but it looked pretty bad. Thankfully, whenever I do stuff like that, it's not being recorded at the time. Being on for Jake that long would make me want to crack my head too. Oh, no. Any favorite delivery company? So in the United States, I don't know because I'm in Canada, but in Canada I use Chats and they save me a ton of money. Without Paul would be untouchable for what he would do for subs. Jay took it to a different level. Yes. That's Chris Emsel, one of those portals. Yeah, like I could be wrong. Like I try, like in the show, I try to show the comps I use. It is kind of funny. Like this is an Xbox One though. It's not like a lot of them look similar. So let me, if I'm wrong, Paul, let me know. Just trying hard to get it monetized. Oh no. Hey, you were talking about numbers today. I really like that. I talked about my numbers earlier. Oh no, you can do that once, I guess. Okay. So speaking of mistakes, Xenoa Ultimate Collection. I think it was $10. The problem is this is for region 2 and 4, and I tried playing it here on my portable DVD player, and it wouldn't work. But I know this must work because these are all basically unused. So I think it's a region thing, and I didn't feel like going through all the hubbub to try and get the unregion locked. So I'm just going to list it as is. And I don't even know if there's even any comps. But I don't want it sitting around here. I thought I was going to watch it, actually, to be honest. But this is it. Oh, it's going to send me to UK. Okay, we'll use Australia. Maybe this Canadian one. There's not. It's totally going to lose me money. Okay. Oh, it is. Okay, it's the same region. Well, it's not going to be a return. someone knows more than me, let me know about the Xena collection. Okay. This is for region 2 and 4. That's all I'm going to say. Very good, sure. Box has somewhere. Man, I have a bad feeling about this one. Was that kind of similar? No. I'm going to just check Therapy. Let's do 49. I want this listed. I guess it does qualify for media mail, right? All right. Let's do it. Big hit. Yeah. No idea what that means. Yeah, well, I guess when you're saying here, some people are shocked at how much overhead you have. I think I have a feeling a lot of resellers don't even really do accounting. So I think they have no idea what their real expenses are, especially when you include every tiny little thing like your boxes, the gas to get around, the cell phone plan, the shelving units, the box to keep stuff in, the stuff you buy and you never sell, all the computer hardware. Like when they don't add everything up. That's my little philosophy. I'm good, sort of good. Yeah. Just beware, the older you get, the less that repairs quickly. It's like, why is this taking so long to heal? Hey, Don. I don't know what that other one is. There was Hercules. Oh, yeah. Yeah, region 2, but it says region 4 too, so yeah, media mail. Yeah. For that, for Canada's normal post, yeah. But I have that shipping policy I picked has a cheaper rate when I'm sending to the United States. Hey, Doug. In Greenland? Yeah. What about region 4? You read my mind. Region 4, Australia, New Zealand, Pacific Islands. Yeah, since I'm selling to none of those places, it's just going to sit around. That's okay. And I knew that when I bought it too. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. Became pain in the butt. Ship rapidly. And I got 2. And they've been sitting around. There's a number 2 there just so I know which one it is. And been sitting around because I have a cheat book And in here I keep I keep a few things in here, but one of the things I keep in here is the board game contents. I just write it in here, and that way I don't have to research the same games over and over again. Just one of those small things that make it worth it. This game is worth a little bit, but it's not like huge money. So who probably... Also, with those new rules on shipping sizes in the United States, which is coming up, I think, in April, that's going to affect me. Just curious if this is mine. Yeah, this is mine. Wow, look at me. I'm greedy, aren't I? What am I going to ask? I'm going to ask 49. I think, Craig, that you said you sell these as well. This might break the rule. Let's delete this. So this is number 2. So I might be able to tell from this, just those pictures of dents in the corners. No, no big deal. No. Help if they had the right way around. And then mark on here. There's a good crease right down the middle. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So to not confuse the two, what I do is in the custom label, I'll put a 2, and it's actually listed on the box as number 2. Hopefully send the right one. So that's 50. And listed. And I'm going to just go ahead and do the second one. This one has a scratch down the side. Yeah, as you can see from here, it's the same one. It's the correct one, I should say. Okay. We get most people don't account for expenses properly. Yeah. Either they don't want to know or they just people overestimate all the time. It's like, how much do you pay someone for their goods? And they say, well, I want half of how much it sells for, and they think they're giving you a good deal, but really you'd probably lose money if you paid them half of what it actually sells for on eBay. Oh, okay. I'm off. Yeah, when $1.99 free shipping, I don't get that either. It's beyond my knowledge. Oh, yes, I approve of the Monty Python reference. You will not hear the end of it. No, I'm sure your parents were like said something too. Yeah, never. No, it'll be replayed. Someone will take that little clip and just like repeat it over and over and over. Yep, Whoville. I've been finding a lot of them lately. I'll only pick them up now if the boxes are really good. Creepy on your souls, Carl. I used those dimension crayons as a kid, but mine don't have a color ad. Yes, I have a couple to list, which I haven't gone to. These new post rates are going to kill bigger board game sales. Yeah, I have a feeling. Now, one thing I am a little ignorant on is I know USPS has those priority boxes. Are those going to be cheaper? Like I even know with chats, I think we can actually even order them and stuff, but I honestly haven't looked into it. So, oh, poor Shay. I do that too, though, like that kind of thing where you kind of go like this. I have to have like a leg underneath me. It feels more comfortable, but yes, there's a danger. I was readjusting. Just did our taxes. Yeah, I do that too. I was so surprised at all the fees I paid along eBay, Poshmark, and Etsy. Yeah, like I said, my gross is around, my net is about 50%. So I hear even a little lower now, 45%. And I hear other people say, oh, there's much higher. But then I ask them, well, do you do numbers? And they're like, no, that's just my gut. Trying to get point. Yeah, I thought they got rid of that, but there was a lot of talk about getting rid of that under the Universal Postal Service guarantee rates, and of all people, Mr. T, Trump actually kind of fixed that. And supposedly it was fixed, but I haven't looked at it since to see if it actually has been fixed. They did everything they needed to fix it, which is basically give the countries more of an option to charge higher amounts, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, I was obsessed with it, really, at one point. They're discontinuing the flat rate board game boxes. Okay. Said he was going to, but no. Okay, last time I checked, which was a few years ago, he threatened to remove United States from that UN agreement, and because they were going so slow on that change. And what was really funny is watching all these support letters from different countries where obviously the person writing it was not a big fan of Trump, but saying he's actually right on this. We actually support him on this one. And supposedly they agreed to the changes, but like I said, I haven't checked up. I'll leave that for some nighttime reading. But that really does affect people because you can't compete when basically USPS is subsidizing shipping for other countries. I understand small countries, they need a bit of help, but China does not need help shipping things within the United States. So, okay, next. Good old remote control. I think I have quite a few of these for sale. So I might ask a little less. A little bit slim. That's actually even probably me. Can't tell. Oh, I would have put refurbished. Hopefully that's not me. Just let me list it. I think I paid $1.99. Okay. I'll just ask the same price. I'm happy with that. Honestly, you could probably use the same pictures. I will not. See, there's my large and pencils all ready to go. Yeah, so I'll get $15. Okay, next. Never went through. So we can go back and forth, but it wasn't in the United States where it had to be passed. It was through the UN service, but I will double check and I'll get back to you on that exciting news. The manufacturer was basically in free shipping. Yeah, it was one of the it's one of those things I really cared about because I kept hearing back from people. It's like, well, China can produce things so cheap. It's like, yes, but that doesn't mean we have to subsidize their shipping within Canada because it's not like, or the United States, because we have the same thing. It's not like that because the shipping in Canada was cheaper than I could include. The cost of the item plus the shipping from China was like a third or a quarter of the price of me ordering that thing in Canada because their shipping, the total price is less than a third of the shipping I had to pay. It was just, it's like the whole purpose of that. I understand there's a purpose of that system, but they never updated it for real life. Hey, Red Dirt. O'Brien, it seems. A bunch of hellos. Making Porsche. Okay, it's next. I usually pick these up. Obviously, these are shaving blades. If they're sealed, there's 4 in the packet. I can't pay. I don't remember what I paid. It was worth it though for me. I do see people selling these unsealed. I don't feel comfortable with that, but each their own. I did look at a pack once I had, and they had put back the ones they've used, including the little hairs. So yeah, sealed only. Okay, it's sold. We're going to do the minus sign to get rid of anything that says plus. That's from 1. This is actually a bit more. I'm not going to look too long. Close enough. And I put this all together as a lot. I am going to ask actually $34.99. Might go pretty quick. Okay. Combo. The only reason I put this combo is because you have to put something down here. You get 4 from me. 4. Is 11. Be 22. $5. Not a ton of money, but it's not a lot of work. So. Okay. We get yeah, you saw it in the solds. Yeah, it's funny, eh? Sometimes I see my stuff too in your show and other shows. It's like, hey, that's mine. Okay. Yeah, I love that stuff. It's just so easy, and there's demand. People like what they like. This is a slide rule. I think Tommy used this in his childhood. So we'll just list this. It's not a huge amount of money, but it's kind of fun. Slide rules are fun. This is it. In fact, it looks a lot like it. No, not like it. It doesn't have a case though. Okay, what did I screw up? Okay, I should put the in number 1. There we go. Okay, so they're printing model numbers. This is it. But my case looks different. Okay, it looks the most like this, but I don't want to do Canadian. They're all from Canada. We're doing this one then. Why are they all Canadian? Fine. Fine, we'll do Canada. And I ask $24.99 because it's annoying. Can't pay $5, so I'm not a big money maker. And let's see. Good use condition. Over this. I'm going to call this 120 American. See, I really prefer the new listing tool. Oh, it had someone's name on it. I forgot about that. B. Okay. And side roll. I don't think it's a student one. And the model number is 1768C. I'm here for all your exciting slide rule listing shows. Every Monday, Tuesday. Update. Okay, good. $20. Next, we're going to do some exciting ink. Hey, Chopped Up. So what I used to do is if I had duplicate lots, I would wait to list the second one. I think that was a mistake. So in this case, I have a couple of these lots. I find it better just to list them all at once. Kind of like the Whoville. Just list them. Just make sure you don't get them mixed up when you go to sell them. Oh, hey, thank you, Greg. I'll make sure to add you. I sold all the North Face jackets. Tommy and Tracy for, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, nice. That's awesome, David. Okay. Yeah, so ink. Let's see. HP 4. People have already done the. This is probably me again. And this is lot number 2. So I did get questions once about what's the expiry date on these when they're not sealed like this in the original box, and the answer is I don't know. Yeah. 22, and this is number 2. Yeah. Okay. That was probably actually me. I'll go with that. List 625. Now you do the other one. Exact same thing. Probably this one. Yeah. That's for another 25. And then we got an odd pair. And I'll just do this just to get it done. This one here is 53A. Just go here. 52X. these. So this can be the last one I'm going to do because it's already 6:30. I think the price is actually going to be the same. That's the only problem with this. They're all this. And list. Hopefully it's going to let me list it. Good. So I'm just going to do the totals and fix the banner. Do some math. Make sure something. Let's see, 50, 100, 200, 220. 280, 295. So that's 480 plus 295. 7, 6. Well, did quite a bit that show. Mondays, I find I do a little bit more. I'm going to fix the banner. And you did be 50. Excellent. Thank you. And I did the total for the show of 14 items. Total of 775, which is higher than the goal for the show. So that's good. Dave, show. Hey, blow up. Excellent. So, okay, so that's the end of the show. So, in this one, I did a total of 13 items for 775. Greg did 3 for 50. Like I said, I'm not going to do the Wednesday shows because I just was having to cancel them. I don't like that, but I should be back tomorrow at 5:30. Thank you, everyone, for coming in and saying hello, and I hope you're all doing well. Hopefully, tomorrow will bring lots of new, interesting things to find. Anyways, take care. Okay, bye.